talk about your lip?
I do.
All you gonna do is suck dick with him? Nobody cares.
You're a bitch.
You'll suck dick with the lip.
You punched me in my mouth. What are you talking about? Punch me in my eye. You're a bitch. So what? If I want to get away from you, let me get away from you. Don't pull me away. Don't pull me closer so you can hit me in my mouth. You're trying to make up a lie. I didn't do this to myself. How did I do this to myself?
Bro, that's not good, bro. Damn, dude. Bro.
If you're a sucker for internet relationships, chances are you've come across couples doused in toxicity. Kirk and Rashida Frost, Ike and Tina Turner, Mendices and Yandy Smith. Relationships so toxic that they become spectacle. Those types of relationships that keep the public glued to their screens, hoping that somehow the love would outlive the chaos. But none of these couples have, in modern times, brought the level of chaos and ridiculousness that Chrisean Rock and Blueface bring out to screens. Not just messy, but also chaotic to the point where it seems unreal. Chaos like Chrisean Rock breaking into Blueface's house, cutting herself, and writing that she loves Blueface with her blood on the wall, before stealing his car and driving all the way to Baltimore.
She wrote, "I love Blue" with her own blood. And then stole your G-Wagon and drove it to Baltimore, which is 25 hours away from
crazy.
LA.
I've never had this happen to me. I've never met anyone like that.
Or this, Chrisean Rock permanently etching Blueface onto her body. 7 tattoos, including one on the side of her face.
How many Jonathan-related tattoos do we have now?
I just have 7.
I thought she was gonna say 3.
I know, right?
She said, I just have 7.
And it didn't stop with just the two of them. It spills to everyone around them, their families, innocent interviewers, even their parents. And these fights are so unhinged, they happen in public places most of the time.
You fought his mom and his sister?
Yeah, I fought his mother, I fought his sister, but I fought his mother because his mother was throwing shit at me, getting in his face, disrespecting him, disrespecting me to the point when I couldn't do nothing but to fight her. She threw 2 glass jars and a Gatorade bottle in my face. He if you do that again, I'm gonna let you have her. But she get in my face when he say that. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it because I gotta defend myself. This just called my mother a crackhead. Fuck it.
It seemed that the addiction to this level of chaos was so great between the pair, they had to introduce a baby into the scene as well.
When you pregnant, do you hear a heartbeat or it'd be too early to hear one?
Hold on 1 second. I'll come talk to you in 1 second.
Okay. My emotions are crazy. They just took my blood pressure and stuff like that. And the only reason I feel like I'm so overwhelmed right now is because I'm deciding to keep it, obviously. I'm gonna have a family. And we're gonna have the big baby shower.
And we all know that when a baby is involved, things shift from being comic or chaotic to life-threatening or disturbing because a child is involved. Most people who were following the couple, myself included, started wondering if they were eventually going to try to build something less chaotic for the sake of the child. But whatever is going on between them has become even more permanent. But are these people, Chrisean specifically, capable of doing something like this? In most of the viral chaotic moments captured on screen, the consequences, both physically and otherwise, landed on Chrisean. Multiple times she's gone live on Instagram to report that Blueface had done something physically altering to her. This started right from the beginning, when her teeth got knocked out by Blueface's baby mama, Jaden Alexis.
She the reason.
No.
She the reason Rock tooth missing.
Nah, because that was before, right?
No, she's the reason, bro.
That just happened because he was lying about what was really going on over there, and it didn't even need to. It wasn't even meant to be that way. It was just whoever the I saw first, and that was just. Oh, sorry.
Now, something as obvious as a missing tooth, you'd think that Chrisean would rush to cover it up. Blueface even got her a tooth to replace the broken one. But she continues to walk around with her teeth missing like it's a symbol of something. Violence or toxic love, maybe? Missing tooth aside, Chrisean has always loved to embody her love for Blueface on her body. So when she went live on Instagram, showing the world that she was eventually going to get rid of Blueface's mugshot tattoo on the side of her face, it felt like something significant. Maybe Chrisean was actually going to take a break from all the drama and raise her son, or chase something more fulfilling. Maybe it was going to be something significant. It seemed that way too, because on that very same day, Blueface released a video of his new girlfriend getting a tattoo of him on her neck. In the video, he kept asking her if it was for life, and if she was going to keep the tattoo ingrained on her body. She agreed to both.
Are you gonna want that forever?
Father.
Okay, you know, ain't doing no cover-ups, no laser removal, none of that weak shit. It's forever and ever.
This controversy tore the internet to pieces. It became even louder when Chrisean started posting post-laser removal videos of herself living her best life, also talking about serious things like legacy, God, and her son.
Legacy I want to leave behind is anointing. Like, I want my prayers lasting forever for him. Like, I feel like your mom prayers got you through. And still holding you through.
It seems realistic, touching too, but there's still a linger in our minds. Is Chrisean Rock, the world's most chaotic woman, finally ready to settle down and just be normal? Or is this simply one of the Blueface Chrisean stunts to make more money off her curiosity? To come to a conclusion about anything, first we have to start from the beginning. Who is Chrisean Rock? How did she become the most volatile person in the world? And who or what exactly has been making her spiral so much? Finally, is life finally catching up to her? Before the cameras, the missing tooth, Blueface, and Zeus network, Chrisean Rock was Chrisean Eugenia Malone, the 11th out of 12 siblings living in Baltimore. The first time she saw her father was when she was 7 years old, because he was incarcerated from when she was an infant. Her mother, on the other hand, was a drug addict. Due to these predicaments, she experienced levels of homelessness as a child. The most vivid she recalls was at the age of 9.
My mother got housing and shit, but like she losing it because my nephew like did some shit with a dirt bike and bust this water pipe. It was like too much money or whatever, so we lost our housing. Like, so during that time period, like the lights was out, snow food. It was dark as shit. I'm like, 9 years old. All I remember, it was cold as fuck. It's snow outside. It's no food. We're hungry as shit. It's me and my little brother. All the family that lived there, not there no more because it's no lights. It's not really like a habitat you can live in. But
when her father eventually got out of prison, it wasn't exactly roses and sunshine. It was abuse. Chrisean has spoken about witnessing her father abuse both herself and her mother.
My mama had all 12 of us. I just witnessed her get abused by my dad. He kept stability. But I really feel like my mom kept that. I just feel like the guys in her life, the men that's in her life, like end up taking advantage of who she was and what she was. I don't know. Like it used to be like things like he used to take her to the woods and tie her up and beat her up. And so my mom dealt with depression, anxiety on like a high scale. So she got hooked on antidepressants, which got abused, obviously.
Regardless of the setbacks in her childhood, Chrisean seems to have come from a Christian home because she consistently talks about her faith. And according to her, her first words were, hallelujah.
The best I can say, baby say dad. Everybody know that. But yours was hallelujah. And I will never forget it.
She also had astounding talents. Talents that made it feel like she could actually get out of that life and make something better from her past. Well, she did get out. She did find a way to the spotlight. However, what was envisioned and what actually happened? Two totally different paths. As a teenager, Chrisean's life could have gone in a very different direction. She was a standout athlete in high school, competing in track and field events like sprinting, shot put, and long jump. She even trained and participated in the Junior Olympics. She was the youngest contestant on the sports show Ultimate Tag, and she won the cash prize of $10,000. From there, she went on to get a scholarship to Santa Monica College. She could have been a Simone Biles from Baltimore.
I've been tapped in beast mode this whole time. I'm ready to just win this money. Let's go.
While she was maintaining her sports career, she was also building a social media presence. This she started at just 15, and she used to share contents revolving around lifestyle, fashion, and her loud personality.
It's Chrisean Malone. This is a video clip just showing who I am. I like to act. I like to model. I run track. I'm very athletic. I used to play soccer in high school.
Looking at this version of Chrisean, it's hard to imagine that she'd end up covered in tattoos, causing chaos on social media, and centering all of her life around one man. And yet, that's exactly what happened. Blue Girls Club launched in 2020. Blueface described it as a PG-13 OnlyFans-style platform, a house where women would live together, fight, compete, and gain exposure by proximity to him. According to Blueface, it was about opportunity. But if you look closely enough, you'd see that it was all about extortion. And the PG was not PG at all. Right from the first episode, the women were questioned about sex or their sexual preferences. They were encouraged to get drunk or high. And in the midst of the cast that followed, everything was recorded on camera. Chrisean Rock joined the first season. In her intro video, she's seen sucking from a pacifier and holding a doll. She was also feeling Blueface from the start. When asked, she said she'd definitely get intimate with him if he was her man. When she met him the first time, she asked if she could hug him.
We got everybody in this thing. Your name?
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
While the other women competed for exposure, Chrisean seemed to be competing for him, or proximity to him. And judging from the show's requirement, there was only one way to do this: chaos. Since her personality was already loud, she just pulled the plugs on her sanity and became the right amount of volatile. The girls noticed and she fought them often. Blueface noticed, and so did the cameras. This chaos eventually reached Blueface's baby mama, who suspected that something was going on between Blueface and the girls in the house. Chrisean got caught in the crossfire and she lost her tooth. During this period, Blueface did show care to her. Now, it's different to say when exactly that care transformed into something more.
It's okay. It's not about the money. We're gonna fix your teeth. Don't worry. Okay? You high? You off the meds? Alright, well, don't worry. Don't worry about the money, okay? You straight? We on our way back? You a tough cookie, cuz.
But she eventually won the show and got the closest proximity to him. And eventually, she was signed. Not as an athlete, not as an influencer, not as who she was before, but as a rapper under Blueface's label. A new identity built straight from chaos. With a foundation like this, you have to be twice as chaotic to remain relevant. That's exactly what Chrisean decided she was going to be. Once Chrisean was signed under Blueface's label, the dynamic shifted. She wasn't just a former contestant anymore. She'd now become part of his brand and personal life too. On camera, they appeared strangely familiar with each other. The kind of familiarity that made people ask questions, and these questions were asked directly.
You feel like y'all like soulmates?
Cellmates? My cellmate right here. It's my celly right here, man. Big back. Not the little big rock.
In this video, Blueface called them sailmates, not soulmates. Basically, people who were coming together to make some sort of money from each other. It was said casually, but Chrisean looked and acted offended, like the answer mattered more to her than him.
That's weird.
Oh, that's weird.
Because you play too much. He asked you a real question.
What's the difference from cellmates and soulmates?
What do you mean?
What's the difference from cellmates
and soulmates? It's a big difference. What do you mean? Are we in jail?
That imbalance shows up again and again in interviews.
I don't believe in marriage, but...
What?
I love her.
He getting married with me. Can you be quiet? Is this go along?
Blueface said that he doesn't believe in marriage, but he loves her. The question of what they were continued to hang in the balance, starting from speculations from the girls in Blue Girls Club, who kept saying that they were closer than expected, to the internet and public appearances. That speculation seemed to solidify with their first song together, Lonely.
Bitch, I'm dying. Bitch, I'm dying. I'm dying with the argument. It's time to say goodbye. It's a new...
With visuals that seemed too intimate to be on screen. Maybe the lyrics meant that they were something more, right? When people started talking about the video, Chrisean came online with a different message.
I was not even trying to be an artist, bro. I went to the stew because they was crying about a boyfriend that broke their life, you feel me? Ran off on some money, some peas, and some more. Right. I was hurt because my mother was down bad and I couldn't help her out because my fucking ex did me slide. Like, y'all so worried about me. I was worried about what I was going through. Like,
She says the inspiration for the song wasn't Blueface, it was her ex and her critics. She tells her ex to stop being angry about her cheating. She says she's finally found someone who understands her, someone willing to work with her energy. In her words, a goat found a goat. Despite the ambiguity around their relationship status during this time, this felt like a serious admission made publicly. After the video went viral, everything accelerated very fast. Also in a good way too, because this was also the period where Chrisean began tattooing Blueface onto her body 5 times.
So, how many Blueface tattoos do you have?
I got 5. One on my face, one on my neck that say Jonathan Jamal Porter, one on my that say Jonathan's, one on my hand that say Jonathan.
Their appearances together increased.
All right, and what's your favorite date spot?
What's your favorite date spot?
Ice?
Favorite
that
date
crab spot?
She like
Okay.
Their lives became frequent.
Chrisean, why you always look like you musty?
And so did the arguments.
Was it a girl or a guy?
What kind of question was that?
So it was a girl?
I'm trying to relate to bro.
Why are you relating?
I told you I took self-defense classes.
Bro, what are you relating for?
Regardless of what was happening behind closed doors, one thing was undeniable. The relationship was chaotic, and in that chaos came the profit. So dramas stayed online, fights became frequent, and everything was streamed, clipped, reposted, and monetized in real time. Seemed pretty ironic when words like Chrisean's unprofessionalism was too much became something trendy, because that was literally the oil of the chaos. But when poor hygiene was thrown into it, people did start to pay attention. The fight that made Chrisean drive all the way to Baltimore after expressing her love for Blueface on the wall in her blood and ended up getting her arrested started because she was kicked out of Blueface's house by Blue's manager, Whack 100, for being unprofessional with poor hygiene.
Show me your stuff. Show me.
You're not her man. Is that right? You're not her man.
No, I manage, who she's saying manages her. Which, that's a complete lie.
What do you mean that's a lesson? It's a lesson because I'm putting pressure on y'all, bro. For what I know it's right, bro.
Whack doubled down publicly. Now these bad hygiene accusations didn't stop there.
You want the bag of cheese?
I just want them.
Regardless of these allegations, the deals just kept coming. Spaces where she could showcase her toxicity for the world to see and judge. She partnered with Zeus Network, got featured in the reality TV show Baddies, and eventually started a catastrophic romantic reality show with Blueface called Crazy in Love. By the time Chrisean entered the Zeus Network, the environment was already built for someone exactly like her. It was already a home to popular shows like Joseline's Cabaret and Bobby I Love You Purr. Baddies launched in 2021, and it was marked as yet another uncensored continuation of Bad Girls Club, designed to be raw, chaotic, and, well, even more chaotic. The concept was simple. Women lived together, partied together, and went out to clubs to get to the bag, a phrase used to describe promotional appearances and nightlife bookings. But in practice, relevance mattered more than results. Screen time was the real currency. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but this seemed like the exact replica of the Blue Girls Club reality show. And of course, what better person to bring on the show but Chrisean Rock herself? The show had a lot of drinking, a lot of fighting, and a lot of enmity between the people in the house. But during interviews about the drastic nature of the show, the Lumel, the CEO, described this drama as regarded as authentic and no different from whatever HBO or Netflix was doing with their reality shows.
You know, we're telling real, authentic stories. You know, we're giving out, opportunities to all sorts of folks. I don't look at it like I'm doing anything different than HBO and Netflix. And
Chrisean comes to the show with her sister, Taseki. Both of them are featured in Baddies and Crazy in Love. At the beginning, it's all love and sisterhood. Girls who had come from nowhere but had a strong bond who took them far ahead. Till the chaos creeps in and both sisters eventually started throwing serious allegations to each other on the internet.
Y'all telling me stories I've never heard, Chrisean. Why would you be in my house if I ever did some weird shit to you? This is not making sense, bro. It's not making sense. I'm done talking. Y'all about to piss me off, man. When I cry, I punch. I'm done talking. This is crazy. She's saying everything, but at the same, how we going forward? You're a monster, bro.
Now Latifah Malone, known publicly as Toxicity, became popular during Baddies, but nothing prepared her for the level of popularity she got after Chrisean accused her of molesting Chrisean and their cousin as children. Right off the bat, it caused a physical fight that escalated to an internet one. Then the whole family started exposing each other on social media. So the story goes that the children in the family have experienced a series of molestations, first by their grandparents, then among the children and cousins themselves.
It started from the grandparents. My mother used to always say, Mika, they keep getting away with this. My mother called me Mika, y'all. But she always say they get away with this. That's why they keep doing it. It was so bad, y'all, whereas though they was adopted foster kids. I'm gonna tell this one story. This one part of my book. Somebody walked in the room when the grandfather, the one that my father, was a newborn baby out. Who does this? Who does this? This is how sick these people are we talking about. That's why I said if only y'all knew.
When the internet starts hunting for the truth or how deep it got, older videos of China, yet another older sibling of the Malone family, resurfaces, videos where she'd been talking about these habits for years. She also says that the fact that she refused to keep quiet about it is one of the reasons why she's hated.
Latifah got when she was a kid. You feel me? It's actually a testimony to save other people. But keep making it seem like you over here fighting because I want to lie on somebody's name. Nobody want to tell the world that I ate my sister's pussy.
The situation drags for a long time, but eventually both sisters reconcile.
So, what are we doing? I just want to know, like, I'm okay. Are you okay? No, I'm not. I'm okay. I'm good in life, but the stuff that I deal with, the backlash I deal with behind the stuff that y'all did to me and said about me that's not cool. I get when you're mad, you say stuff, but you're not just anybody. You say stuff too. Yeah, but I never would call you no child or no or back nobody on no weird shit. I would never call you that, and I know it's not true. I would never call you that. I don't care how mad I get at you. What? So you want to talk about that or what? I want to talk about that. I want to talk about you getting me jumped, and then I want to talk about...
Now, always onlookers can't really tell if these allegations are true, a product of drama or a means to monetize drama. One thing to get from all that we've noticed about Chrisean so far is her ability to make drama. She even thrives and profits from it. While Baddies and the sister feud are proof of this, the biggest proof of all is the Chrisean Love reality show, which was created as a means of celebrating the toxic relationship she has with Blueface.
Get off the line!
Bro.
Get off the line!
You don't control me.
Get off the line!
Why?
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 Get off the line! Get off the line!
Do what you want to do, bro.
Get off the line!
Just leave me alone.
Get off the line!
Bro, if you throw that at me, I swear to God, I'm gonna beat you.
Get off the line! Don't care. Get off the line!
Chrisean Love premiered on Zeus Network in 2022 and ran for 2 seasons, documenting the on-again, off-again relationship between Chrisean Rock and Blueface. Unlike traditional dating or couples shows, there was no real goal of growth, resolution, or repair. The premise was simple: follow the chaos as it happened. The series leaned fully into volatility. Arguments escalated quickly. Breakups never lasted. Reconciliation was never quiet. Every episode blurred the line between real life and performance. The viewers became just as emotionally stressed as Chrisean and Blueface on the show. Some even said that it was a glorification of toxic love. This isn't exactly a lie either. Usually when people get into toxic situations, they distance themselves from it. But Chrisean, she bathed in it, formalized it, and went on Instagram as often as possible to continue the drama when people were not watching the show. Now, somewhere in between all of this drama, Chrisean eventually gets pregnant. This opens up a whole new different can of worms or can of drama. Usually pregnancy, or even the idea of it, is treated as a moment of pause, a bundle of joy or reason for the couple to celebrate. Chrisean Rock reacted to her pregnancy for the first time.
I'm so scared. Oh.
Just to make sure that. Oh, I'm so
Hi.
sorry. My
Quick
goodness.
question. Oh, sorry. Everybody just started looking at me. I got so scared.
Okay.
When you pregnant, do you hear a heartbeat or it be too early to hear one?
Hold on 1 second. I'll come talk to you in 1 second.
Okay.
Here,
Cause I hope I ain't hear 3.
Sadly, this wasn't one of those moments. When Chrisean found out that she was pregnant and decided she wanted to keep the baby after having multiple abortions in the past, 3 of which he says was for Blueface.
They had 3 abortions, and this time they both decided together to have this baby. And then after they got into a couple arguments, he was basically hitting her like, never mind, like, get rid of it. And she's like, it's already too late now because I'm already 5 months.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's definitely too late now.
Blueface, on the other hand, rejected the pregnancy constantly, both publicly and online. He told her to get an abortion multiple times. Not for him, he claimed, but for her, framing it as concern while implying she was unfit to be a mother. When those comments started circulating online, the backlash was immediate. People called him out for saying yet another toxic thing about Chrisean. But the outrage didn't last long, because soon the focus shifted. As clips surfaced showing Chrisean drinking, smoking, and partying while pregnant, public sympathy curdled into judgment.
FaceTime her, she's like smoking a joint.
While
Full
she's-
on pregnant.
While she's pregnant.
Full on
yeah.
pregnant. Smoking a joint. And I said, aren't you? And she's like, shh. And I'm like, nigga, they ain't no shh. I'm like, the baby's in the stomach. Like, no fucks given. You get what I mean?
At the same time, Chrisean kept crying about wanting to abort the baby, then stalling, then never actually going through with it until it was too late.
You're not listening to me.
I am listening, Muda.
What's wrong?
Like, I
Because I
am
don't want to
listening.
have a baby no more. Y'all
I'm
keep
listening.
saying the other shit. Y'all
So
want
what you
me
want
to
me to say?
Let me just get this abortion.
Later, she would explain her drinking and smoking during pregnancy as a reaction to Blueface's neglect. She would say that she felt unloved, unsupported, and pressured to keep up with his character and the chaos surrounding him during that time.
Why y'all take out my tweets so left? Like, I said what I said because it was like that. At one time I was drinking and it was fun. And it got to the point when I was drinking it was not fun. I was drinking because I had to drink. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? I really had to drink to be around him, to work around him, to forget what he playing with, how he playing with it. I don't want to get too technical because then he could be like, why you do all that? Why you say all that? I don't want to screenshot messages because he could be like, why you do that? Why you say all that? Why you show all that? I don't be doing that to you. Ooh, wham.
The baby was indeed one tough cookie because he made it to the end of the pregnancy. He was born on September 3rd, 2023, and true to form, even that moment wasn't private. The entire birth was streamed on Instagram Live. She named him Chrisean Jesus Jr. Now, while Blueface was publicly rejecting the paternity of the baby, the narrative took another turn. Chrisean's ex-boyfriend, Karan Makait Khan, known online as Ronnie Doe, took over social media, insisting that the child belonged to him, not Blueface. He wasn't subtle about it. He went live. He posted repeatedly, harassed Chrisean at a mall. He spoke directly to Blueface's mother, and he framed himself not just as the potential father, but as someone trying to intervene.
Do you feel that Chrisean Jr. is yours?
I feel that there is a possibility.
Oh.
Chrisean knows that I'm not just going to let her not be accountable. It's no reason that we were sleeping together and I can't get a paternity test. You slept with me on Blue's birthday.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
In these clips, Ronnie claims the child is in danger. First because of Chrisean's instability, and then because, according to him, the baby was being left in the care of family members he accused of having a history of sexual abuse. He presents himself as alarmed, urgent, and driven by the need to save the child. Then, suddenly, the story stops being online drama. Ronnie Doe was shot and killed on February 3rd, 2025, outside his home in Maryland. Police ruled the death a homicide. No suspects were named. The investigation remains ongoing. Almost immediately, speculation flooded in. Some people pointed to Chrisean's cryptic online posts about people who come after her son meeting bad ends. Others questioned the timing of everything that followed. Just 2 days later, Chrisean publicly shared the paternity test results, showing Blueface as the biological father, the same test whose authenticity is still being questioned to this day. Here's the uncomfortable truth. There's no evidence tying Chrisean Rock to Ronnie Doe's death. None has been released. No arrests have been made. But the timing, the claims, the rejection, the test, the murder reads messy, And in a story where chaos has repeatedly been monetized, even tragedy becomes a different kind of cash cow entirely. Only now it had shifted from physical fights or altercations to something darker and even more dangerous. When Chrisean Rock welcomed her son, many expected a moment of calm. Instead, it became another public turning point, one that shifted the conversation from chaos between adults to questions about child well-being. Almost as soon as Crazy in Love footage aired, public reaction began to focus on Chrisean's behavior as a mother. Videos and images circulated showing her holding her newborn in ways that made viewers cringe. He had his head dangling from the side of her baby carrier in the mall while she carried around a dog. The backlash that followed all carried the same message. Chrisean is not fit to raise a child, similar to what Blueface had been saying all along.
Whoa, so this is crazy. Fans believe that Chrisean Rock's baby is suffering from fetal alcohol syndrome, which, if you didn't know, can occur when a person is exposed to alcohol before birth. Basically, when a mom is drinking while pregnant, which we've seen Chrisean doing before. A fan took to Twitter to post this, which are the signs of fetal alcohol syndrome, which are things like a low nasal bridge, a thin upper lip, and some ear abnormalities. After seeing that, I want to hear your guys' opinion.
In addition to that viral clip, there have been speculations about Chrisean Jr. having bad health issues because of his mother's heavy drinking and smoking habits while she was pregnant, the toxic alcohol syndrome. Yet whenever she's asked about her son, she says that the baby's fine. Even with all the criticism, Chrisean kept showing up on camera with her son, holding him, talking about him, posting updates, going on live streams, calling him intelligent, even though he doesn't display the habits of children his age. What do you think? Are these habits of a good, bad, or terrible mother? Chrisean claims that Blueface is her ultimate lover, yet she's been seen dating other men who are significantly worse than her mentality, encouraging her bad behaviors, or just plain out scandalous. Now, the most notable is her ex, Hood Trophy Dino. During the relationship, they did nothing but bring out the worst in each other, smoking, drinking, partying, and displaying uncanny public closeness to one another. Yet when the relationship ends, he comes out to say that she isn't feeding or looking after her baby well. Now, it's difficult to tell if this was said to feed the clout narratives, if it was a place of hurt, or if it's actually the truth.
Hey, y'all keep saying 18, he 20.
Okay, I didn't even see that. So
I'm just saying, everybody that keep trying to play, so what? I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all ain't say nothing when Blue met me at 20, 19 years old. So mind y'all business. On God. Stop hating on a young.
So people are saying something about the age difference.
There's no age difference. I'm still YN.
Right. But I'm saying
I'm 25. What you mean?
I'm saying like his age, like people.
Pushing him aside, Chrisean is also reported to be dating other men. Although she's never expressed or gone as far as she had with Blueface, let's hope she doesn't plan to. This video pretty much covers the thoughts relating to Chrisean Rock and her drama with Blueface. It seems like her life has done nothing but spiral downwards since she joined the Blue Girls Club. Sadly, since her earliest exposure to fame was through drama, she has no idea how to make something out of herself without causing even more drama. Considering all that's transpired between her and Blueface in the past, do you really think that she's turning a new leaf like she says? Or is it just another quest for attention? Another thing to look at is how convenient this narrative really is. She's been kicked out of Blueface's house. She's also called the Zeus network for owing her money and making her do terrible things on camera. These allegations have made the network to cut her off.
Of baddies is demonic. Everybody that don't want to fight is fighting. If you're not fighting, you're not getting your check. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to work with Zeus Network ever again. I'm disappointed for real in myself for falling for it. I'm about to delete my Instagram. I'm about to get on my flight. Zeus know what I'm going through, what I'm facing, what happened to me and all this other shit, and why I came, and what my intentions was when I came. But I'm logging out for real. I don't really like how fame and people in the industry, it's like you have to humiliate yourself to be somebody that you're not.
So can you really say that she's trying to turn a new leaf by removing Blueface's tattoo? Or is she just trying to secure her next sure payout from even more drama?
Oh, let me, what?
Why you want
Natalie, why Chrisean want to fight you? Hey, let me speak to. Hey, get Tommy on real quick. Hey, get Tommy on.